Great Revolt against British rule in the 1930s, Christians were not peripheral, they were leaders. The Palestinian flag bore both crescent and cross, symbols of a national movement sustained by both faiths. Later generations produced an extraordinary constellation of Palestinian Christian figures. George Habash, founder of the Popular Front for the Liberation of Palestine, Hanan al-Ashrawi, the articulate diplomat, Edward Said, one of the most influential intellectuals of the 20th century. Palestinian Christianity was never marginal, it was central to politics, to culture, to education and moral imagination. And in the arts, that unity was lived rather than declared. The trio Jubran, three Christian brothers from Nazareth who carried the words of Mahmoud Darwish, a Muslim poet, to world stages, because in Palestine, culture was never sectarian, it was shared. A few weeks ago, I attended their concert at the Barbican. Before one piece, The Trees We Wear, Samir, one of the brothers, explained its origin. It had been written deliberately as a love song. Shireen Abu Aqli once attended their concert in Ramallah and said that piece was her favorite. 3 years later, Shireen, a Palestinian-American Christian journalist, was shot dead by Israeli soldiers while covering a military incursion in Jenin. Her body fell beneath a tree. The trio later dedicated the song to her. When Shireen's coffin was carried through East Jerusalem, Muslims and Christians stood together to shield it as Israeli forces attacked the pallbearers. This is the Christianity Christian Zionists refuse to see, because Palestinian Christianity exposes the lie at the heart of their narrative. This is not a civilizational war, it is a colonial project, one that has devastated Christian life. Before 1948, Christians made up more than 12% of Palestine. Today, barely 1%, and still Christian Zionists remain silent. They defend a state that bombs churches while claiming biblical values. They sanctify power while ignoring the people whose faith was born on this land, because this was never about God. What presents itself as Christian solidarity is in truth the willing placement of Christianity in the service of a supremacist, exclusionary ideology, one that cannot tolerate Palestine as it is, plural, indigenous, historically layered. You can't defend Christianity while empowering a project that is extinguishing its oldest communities. You can't claim fidelity to Christ while blessing the erasure of the land's first Christians. Christian Zionism doesn't merely ignore this destruction, it enables it. It provides the alibi, the veneer of righteousness, the moral camouflage. That is the Christianity made invisible here. And that disappearance, more than any sermon or slogan, exposes the deepest hypocrisy of all, invoking Christ while standing shoulder to shoulder with those destroying the very roots of Christianity itself.